Where I'm at now is I'm excited with the process because before I was very emotionally charged. I was very like inspiration and was always kind of the let's go get her and then fizzle out, right? And but was always kind of the hard charger, like making sure we have practice at this time, it's there, and was a really major driving force with the songwriting. Um, that really hasn't changed the songwriting force, and I think what's changed is my attitude about it. Before I would do it begrudgingly, and I would be like, well, we got to do it because no, it's not going to get done, and I would just, and then I would bring it, and then the band would make it way better than what I had. And now, like, I feel like that I am enjoying that process more. I look at that as like that's my role, and I'm okay with that. I used to look at that like, well, I'm doing more work than everybody. I need some credit here, and I don't need that anymore. What I really enjoy about this process is that this band is I believe in this band. I really do. And I believe that if I've got to do a little more work over here and Tammy's got to do a little more work over there or whatever, then that's fine. This band is much bigger than just me and my portion. But if I've got to push it and come up with different things, then I'm more relaxed about that. I don't expect to get the glory about it anymore. I think I've been totally knocked down a notch, and I just enjoy being. I don't even want to say I do enjoy being in a band with you guys, but I really think that what we have to offer is exciting. Mm-hmm. And so whatever role that I can play to be a part of that motion picture that gets to be put up there, like if I'm just like, or if you're in a play, like you have someone who's always doing the props and sign me up, let's do it because this is good, and that's how I feel. With that part, so that the work ethic on that hasn't changed. My attitude has changed for that. But where I've noticed the biggest difference as well is when I come in to practice, I come in and I really just want to be a lead vocalist. I don't want to be anything else, and I do. I come in here largely, and I'm just part of the band. I'm not running the show. I'm not trying to make this work or make that work. What do you guys want to do? I don't know what I want to do, and I love saying that now. Before I'd be like, okay, how do we get this to work, And I think in large part, the band has been grown up to a place to where we know how to work with each other too.
Yeah.
So it's easier to kind of start at, point 4 rather than point at 1 and 2 when you're just breaking ground. It's really difficult. And people, they've used their muscles. They know how this works for them. Tammy knows how to play the drums. She knows how to chime in when she needs to chime in, and Abe and myself too. So it's a lot easier, it's a lot smoother that way. Ego still comes up in me. I still have times where I'm like, okay, and then I just gotta look at it and think, all right, whatever, bygones. But for the most part, like I just get to show up and play my part, and I really like that. I really enjoy that. I don't have to have my hands and everything, and it's a it makes me enjoy it more. And I really like the opportunity to learn from other people too, and I have the ability to lead operations. I do it where I work. It happens, and if I don't shut up, and if I don't highlight somebody else, then I won't learn from them. All I'll get is my paradigm, which is so small, and so it's really cool that like we've incorporated the way we do things, even just the way we lead practice. Somebody will lead practice differently. Someone different will lead practice every practice, and we'll rotate. And in large part, like it really helps gel me with everybody. I get to hear them, because some people aren't as talkative in that group as I am. Yeah, we want that. And so it's just cool to be a part of that process and to learn from everybody, and just get a little smaller in the whole rock and roll fantasy. And I too am enjoying the music, and I think that my process has grown musically. And when I did that solo album, it really helped me realize how much work goes into a real final product, not a demo, Not, oh, I'm in a band and we did this at the local studio and it's kind of like, it's done, but it's not all the way done. But like really produce it out to where it can't be produced anymore, and this is the best that we can do. And then we get it mastered, and we just like all that stuff. I learned a lot from it. So in the past, I would just be inspirationally charged, but I wouldn't really look at the verses and the melodies of the verses and the content. I would just kind of just do a one right through, and then just kind of sing it, and we'd be good. And now I'm really meticulously looking at it and having to clock in emotionally and figure out where is the song going, what's the melody, what do I want to say in it, what's it speaking. And so I've really worked hard on the first song that we've done, His Kingdom Come, and I've really worked hard at that. Like what do I want to say, and then marry it with what is the song saying, what's the melody saying, and then just it's just practically working at it. So and I get tired of that. I get sick of it at times. But I do it, and good things happen. So I'm really proud of that I've incorporated that into my way of practice. So that's us in a nutshell. And to be continued. Jonk and Nick will be back. And do you guys have anything else? Any closing remarks? There you go. They never do.